Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about school lunches and some statistics and some information that I think is pretty important. Because since June, participation in school lunch meals programs has declined by 23%. That's huge. It's almost a quarter. Now, your knee-jerk reaction to this, when you hear this, oh, well, they're bringing their food from home. I mean, maybe some of them, but 1 in 4? I don't think that's what's going on. That seems pretty unlikely. The idea that that's unlikely is backed up by the fact that during that same period, students have racked up $19.2 million in school lunch debt because, that's a thing. Decline of 23%, $19.2 million in school lunch debt. The areas that are hardest hit, according to the survey, are the Midwest and the Mountain Plains area. So you have to ask why this is happening. The federal government allowed a program to expire. That's why it's happening. During the pandemic, there was a program to assist with this, and it was apparently working very well, but it expired because I guess if there's not a pandemic, kids don't need to eat, I guess. That's what it is. That's the logic. What this tells us, what this information tells us, is that there are kids at school going hungry. That's what it tells us. Food insecurity is still a problem. Public health crisis or not, it's still an issue. This might be something to keep in mind. When you look up there at the house, or you look at your favorite politician on social media, and they're ratcheting up the anger at some mythical task force that the Biden administration is going to put together to come after your gas stove, and they're getting you all worked up and angry about something like that, it might be worth remembering that there are real problems. There are actually issues. There are kids at the school in your area that are going hungry. But they're going to talk about stoves. They're going to do anything other than try to address this issue because it's not a priority for them. They don't know any of these kids because they don't go to private school with theirs. I think that when you're talking about $19.2 million for working class families, that's just an insurmountable figure. It's huge. It's huge. When you think about how that number came to be. When you're talking about the federal government, that's nothing. It's nothing. It's a drop in the bucket. But there are more important things to get people angry about. Everything I know, I learned when I wasn't hungry. This is something that shouldn't be going on in the United States. You want to talk about America first. You want to talk about how much you love kids and you create mythical scenarios and vote against those. There are kids going hungry. And it's not even a talking point. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.